Hi guys, Miss Johnson here, and we are going to continue working with nonfiction. Before today, you have worked with nonfiction text features. So you talked about things that are in nonfiction like pictures with captions, maybe data tables, bold print, italics, things like that. Well, today we're not going to talk about those specific things that might be part of the text. We're going to talk about actually how the text is built or organized. And all nonfiction has a structure. And that's why you see right here a picture of a house, because when we think of houses, we think of buildings. And so this is how your nonfiction is built. So one way your nonfiction can be built is with a description. And this is one that's probably something you're most familiar with because you probably read nonfiction books about animals and things like that. And really, it's just here's what we're talking about, and here are the details. So it's ways to describe or give details about a topic. Sometimes you'll hear words like, for example, or also, or to illustrate, or another. Those right here, these would be clue words that would tell you they're using the text structure of description to create what you're reading. Could be sequence. A lot of times we'll have sequence when we're like doing a how-to or something like that, where we're reading about how to make something because it's in a chronological order, which means a specific order of time. So first, next, then, finally, after that. You might even use sequence when you're telling me about your weekend or something that you did over a holiday, because you're going to say, first I did this, then I did this, last I did this. So sequence is often used in nonfiction and really about personal memoirs or on how-tos. Compare and contrast is where you're taking two things and saying, how are they alike and how are they different? Words like, similar, both, however, on the other hand, how things are different or how they resemble, those would be your compare contrast words. We like to use this type of organizer called the Venn diagram for compare contrast, but another organizer that we actually use here in Alito is called a double bubble, and that's how we compare contrast things. Cause and effect, and we have a cause and effect map here in Alito called a flow map or a multi-flow. And this is where we take it and we explain how one event causes another event to happen. So words like because, therefore, cause, as a result, due to the fact, or since something happened, you are going to be looking at cause and effect today, actually, in the story that we read. Another one often that you see is problem and solution. And we're going to see this later this week when it identifies and explains a problem and then shows you possible solutions or things that did solve the problem. Clue words would be because, therefore, problem, solution, since, and solve. So we're going to be identifying some of these structures. And when you see a structure like this, you definitely know that you are reading nonfiction. So enjoy today's stories.